Right, we are back. Sorry about that. Had some OBS problems that it just didn't want to work. Right. So, but you don't want to be hearing about that, do you? You want to be hearing about how FlyToMoon are 1-0 up against Effect in this best of 3 for survival in the CIS qualifiers for the MDL League. For the chance to go through to the MDL League LAN finals. Winners of this will be playing up against Vega. The chance to move through the groups, or move through the playoffs. As I say, the bands are going to be the Death Prophet, the Tiny, as well as the, I was going to call him Timbersaw then, the Terrorblade, Chen, Dark Willow, Omni-Knight taken out on the side of Effect. So the Viper Sun King picked up by Effect was alright last match. Alpha Ninja maybe didn't have the best game on it, you know, it started to fall off a little bit towards the end. When the BKB started coming up, Gyrocopter Rubik going to be the combo once again for FlyToMoon.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
So, teams, what are they going to be picking up here? They've got the Phantom Lancer ban, they're banning out the Pugner on the side of Effect as well. Was used pretty effectively up against the Viper. Later on in the game, didn't start off that well in the lane, but once he got a couple of points into the Crapify, stopped the Viper from being able to right click, do last hit things. And some hopefully it's going to be banned there by FlyToMoon from Effect.
Radiant team pick.
Razor's an interesting one when you already have a Viper on your team. I guess you just don't want Razor in there at all, but Viper can do Viper things and really take it to the Razor, so. Effect not wanting that, going to be playing for the ban on the Razor, playing safe, knowing that they can't have the damage drained away. So, FlyToMoon Effect. Where FlyToMoon going to go next? They've got themselves a Rubik Gyrocopter again. Could go back for a similar combination like they did last time. The Pugner has already been banned out, but you know, they want to go again for maybe a little bit more push. Beastmaster's still in there. They used that to great effect up against Backpack Gaming in the first match they played 2 matches ago. Effect looking for, I don't know if this is going to be an offlane Sun King. It's usually, if they're going to run it as an offlane Sun King, they run like a 2-1-2 or a 1-2-2 with 2 supports. One in the mid, one in the off lane, and then like a self-sustaining solo laner. Gyrocopter. Hands up who thinks Gyrocopter's going to get a nerf. Because he's in literally every game. Literally. L-I-T-E-R-Y. Every game.
Dire team pick.
The Treant Protector is going to be the second pick coming out by FlyToMoon. Effect. How do they respond to this? Do they maybe have someone up the sleeve that could, let's say, cut down a few trees to size?
5 seconds remaining.
I'd love to see a Timbersaw, honestly, here. I just love that hero.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, it's going to be the Underlord. That's alright, I guess. It's not as good as a Timbersaw, it's not as fun as playing Spider-Man in the jungle, but you know, whatever. You take your silly teleport and do what you want with it. Your Firestorm. Crazy Pit of Malice. One hero actually that you do see comboed, well, I used to see comboed a lot. It's not really being run in CIS. I don't think I've seen it once in the 2-day qualifier that I've been doing, which isn't a big sample pool, but you know, whatever. I'm the caster. Is the Elder Titan. With the Underlord, you get that stomp into the Pit of Malice, and then obviously you have the Sun King that can ult over the top of that with the Burrow Strike as well. Or the Pit of Malice into the stomp, into the Pit of Malice once again, once that reprocs. But teams in CIS just for some reason don't run the ET. It doesn't even get banned out. They don't really think about that as a hero, I guess. Maybe more effective in other regions. Maybe we'll see that when LAN hits. You know, we did see, going back a couple of weeks, now.
Radiant team banned.
Might have been last week. It was a Dark Willow, who's obviously banned out, Underlord ET combo. The ET stomped Dark Willow through the brambles, and the Pit of Malice came out over the top, and once the brambles worn off, the Pit of Malice takes effect, then you try and run a little bit further with another bramble, and then more Pit of Malice, and over the top of that you've got the Firestorm going out. It's the Earth Splitter there as well, the whatever the Dark Willow does. Dark Willow just pretty much messes you up anyway, with that Shadow Realm as well as the Bedlam. And then the Terrify came over the top of that, and it's just like you lock heroes down or you keep them rooted, and then the Terrify for close to like 15 seconds after it all adds up. And that's pretty much the time of a fight, so if you can get that onto 3 or 4 heroes, I know I'm just talking like nonsense at the minute, but I really do like that combo. Juggernaut is going to be the pick by effect while Devaratis gets taken there by FlyToMoon. So Gyrocopter. Juggernaut is a good choice up against Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter obviously wants to be throwing out that rocket barrage when you're getting close to the missiles as well to keep you locked down. Juggernaut doesn't care. Juggernaut just spins it all off. Juggernaut does Juggernaut things, and then Omni slices you, and poof, you are dead.
Dire team pick.
Beastmaster going to be the final ban there by effect. They know, they saw it, they saw the push happening. Don't want that going out once again. Backpack Gaming fall into that Chen Beastmaster combo.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So what is the final pick here? It's a Viper in the mid, I'm assuming, up against an Outworld Devourer. And it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter what you pick up against a Viper. Viper, again, designed to win the lane. So OD, I can only assume, they're to try and take farm away from the Viper, just get the Astral off whenever he comes in. To attack, to farm up, get their Astral off, deny his creeps, and then really be a pain in the ass to the Viper, this OD. And then later on in the game, obviously, when he's stealing the intelligence, there's no int here on the side of effect yet anyway, so going to have a major advantage there, throwing out the Sanity's Eclipse. Effect. This is the last hero. This could be a game-deciding pick. As don't forget, FlyToMoon is 1 up in this best of 3.
Team pick.
Yeah, alright. Pretty cool, isn't it? 2-headed dragon. What's not cool about that? 1 ice, 1 fire. Good push, obviously, with the dual breath. Does a little bit of everything. It's got the ice path to lock heroes down, the dual breath to push the lane. Slow heroes, just be a bit of a pain in the ass in the lane. You've got the liquid fire that slowly takes down towers, obviously stops their attack speed, slows that down a little bit too. I use it on heroes for the added effect of it just bursting everywhere in that AoE liquid fire effect. And then the macropire, Azuri Deny, obviously DPS as well, and an AoE effect. And again, goes well with things like the Pit of Malice. But the Enchantress is going to be the last pick by FlyToMoon. Non-Grat are going to be picking that up. Iceberg on the Outworld Devourer, no fear on the Train Protector. Always want to fly. Playing the Rubik and Gyrocopter, once again played by Silent. You know, on the side of effect, it's going to be Afterlife on the Underlord. We've got Kingar on the Sand King, ILTW on the Juggernaut, Maiden on the Chikiro, and Alpha Ninja's going to be playing the Viper for a second match in a row. Hopefully he gets a little bit of a better game out of it than he did last time. We want to see 3 games of Dota, boys and girls, that is what we want. Wait for the game to start. We've got another pause. I think this is like, I always want to fly. The pauses last night, he's just never got his computer right. It's just, there's always a little bit wrong with it. Gonna get those in-game pauses while the draft's still going. Looking at the lineups, I do like FlyToMoon just because there's non-grata there as well. There's a lot of right click coming out on the side of effect. And there's magic damage there as well. Obviously, you've got the Omni Slash, the Vibe Strike, Epicenter, the Burrow Strike, everything that Jakiro throws out on the load as well with his Firestorm. I just kind of really like FlyToMoon's draft. Gyrocopter's great with the pushing. You've got the Flat Cannon, obviously the Rocket Barrage in the middle of the team fights, missiles that on anyone apart from the Juggernaut are going to be highly effective. Train Protector, obviously, for the limited armor, keep your towers healthy. So I'm pretty sure Liquid Fire burns through those. Outward Devourer does a lot of damage. Again, there's only really the Jakiro can stand up to his smarts. So, yeah, I kind of like FlyToMoon's draft, but I'm not going to say like, oh, it's like a 99% certain that FlyToMoon are going to win. I put it at like 60-40, just off personal preference, that FlyToMoon could take this. Oh, just a quick update, guys. Who were the other team? Because they'd be out. Gambit got knocked out by SM2. SM, I think they even took a game off. Yeah, they've just taken a game off Na'Vi. So SM, one game away from moving through to the playoffs. Na'Vi, one game away from being knocked out. They need to come back and win. Maybe take the series 2-1. So similar standings. Obviously SM and FlyToMoon looking for a win to move on to tomorrow's playoffs. While Effect, Na'Vi looking to win that second game, really take it back. Bring it back to a 1-1, make it anybody's series. But we are going to be getting on with game number 2, guys. Between FlyToMoon and Effect. He's going to go with this ward.
My thanks.
Silent rotating through, but Kingar's going to be there. Both of them just go their own separate ways. Silent instantly moves himself back. Yeah. They're going to try and take what they can. Mew up on the top lane. No Fear is invised up. It is only a 0.4 route for 10-second speed fade time. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's a 7-second fade time. It's a 10-second, 10% bonus move speed. Come on, Rob. Get it together. It's an important series. Somebody go get the bucket. I need some cold water splashed right over my face. Gyrocopter.
Battle begins.
He looked for the move up, but he's going to think twice about it. So Kingar takes a second, then picks up the rune. But it's going to be 3 going the way of No Fear and co this time. As non-grats are able to pick up 2. No Fear just zones. I guess he was invis, so the Underlord didn't really know about that, but he just zones him anyway. Just his presence was enough to strike fear into the Underlord's heart, and Afterlife will be playing it up here. Against the Enchantress, it's not skilled anything up yet. May go for the Untouchable as well as the Train Protector. Mew out bot lane, it is going to be an aggro tri lane, but they're going to be doing a little bit of damage to Afterlife now. Is he going to be able to move himself away? It's like he's just going to get out just up half health. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Black Cannon is there. And there's just harass going on anywhere. I need one of those 3-screen splits so we can all see all 3 lanes at once to look for first blood. Afterlife going to be forced to salve himself up. It just needs to play it safe. No Fear comes through from the trees. Going to see this, but he's going to be spotted by the tower. You know, back in the bottom lane. Sankin coming through from the left. Is he holding that Burrow Strike for now? The telekinesis comes out into the Kira, but it's going to Juggernaut. Sorry, but the spin's going to be there. It looks like this could potentially be the first blood. One more right click ILTW. Does draw that. Does anyone know what that stands for anyway? ILTW? Or is it just like... Is it an acronym? Or is it just his name? Is that just what he wants? Because I've been saying it poorly all weekend, so if it like actually stands for something that I can say instead, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice. It's just a bit of a tongue twister for me. Lisp and all. You want bottom lane? The Kinga holding that Burrow Strike. Gyro coming back. Eddin's gone for the dual breath. Telekinesis onto the Sand King though. The Burrow Strike, the dual breath, the spin coming through. The Rocket Barrage gets Kinga low, but it looks like it's going to be Silent going down. Trying to get the TP away. He's going to be able to get himself out. Actually, just TP's back to the tier 1 tower and heals himself up with the salve. Doesn't want to be wasting any time there. Maybe even getting the deny. Iceberg being forced up to the dire high ground to try and look for farm and XP. So on the top. Firestorm's going to be there. Non-Grata just moves himself out of it though. Still taking it on the edge. It's a little bit deceitful. As the damage does come out. Meanwhile, bottom lane, are they going to be able to get the Juggernaut? No fears, carry on going. He got the root. Phenomena's there as well. But it looks like the aggro try. Juggernaut at least going to be able to survive through this. Just needs to move himself back, heal himself up. Goes all the way back to Fountain. Have the TP to get himself back to the lane though. Meanwhile, top lane, Non-Grata trying to do what he can up against Afterlife. Afterlife trying to... He's got himself 35 extra damage, but... Really, when you can't touch the Enchantress, what can you do? So now, Silent's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, just coming up right clicking down any of the heroes that you can find, but if he comes too far forward out of the tree and gets the root, but the Burrow Strike's still going to be there, the Ice Path as well as the spin. This looks like Silent. Is he going to be able to run himself away? Should be able to get himself underneath the tier 1 tower, but the dual breath might be enough. He gets the one charge, he's off to keep himself healthy. Now IL2W. Telekinesis comes out. Kill goes the way of always want to fly the Burrow Strike onto the tree and protector. This could be a big turnaround though. The Rocket Barrage Ice Path comes through onto the Gyrocopter. It's going to be a 3 kills. Going the way of FlyToMoon. East. I think... Yeah, always want to fly picked up the double. Babel. You have to finish that one off. Everybody's back alive before I can use that death recap. Just caster problems. Meanwhile, the Firestorm does come out. Afterlife just moves himself into the trees. He's looking to farm this one up. And again, Non-Grata just on the edge of it, taking a couple of licks from the Firestorm. Bottom lane though, Silent's pretty darn low. If they catch anyone out here, it's actually going to be onto Always Want to Fly with that Ice Path. And Silent Shrine is going to be up in about 10 seconds. Salve is there though for the Gyrocopter, opting for that heal instead of moving back for the Shrine. See the Jakiro. Yeah, I'm going to ping him out. Kinga's on the low ground now as well. IL comes in. It's just going to be doing a little bit for us. But yeah, the lane pushes up now. Anybody to pull this one back? Trim Protector and Always Want to Fly both in the lane. Not going to be able to pull those creeps through just yet, and with an aggro try, maybe you don't really want to. Leave yourself open because they can move themselves down to farm. 5.5 minutes in. Burrow Strike's going to be a little bit short, and this opens it up. There's going to be the root. The Telekinesis comes out onto the Juggernaut, though. The spin. Rocket Barrage not being used just yet. The chase comes out. Now it's going to be used. Kinga uses the Sandstorm. Do they have any reveal, or is he just going to tick down in this? Everybody's going to be able to get themselves away safely, apart from the Tree and Protector. Well, unfortunately, did go down for the side of FTW.
I'll take your tribute.
Iceberg, going to be taking a few right clicks coming out from Mafo Ninja. We've not really talked about this mid lane because there's been aggression on both the other lanes. The Viper Strike's going to be there. The Astral Imprisonment comes out. No Fear trying to walk himself up the lane. The Leech Seed as well. Do they go for the chase? They could actually move themselves up, but No Fear needs to be careful. Salve comes out to the previously Viper struck Iceberg. Just going to be able to shrug that one off. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they know the Treant Protector's in the mid, so the Ice Path comes out, the Telekinesis, drag him back to Sand King, so he's not able to get the Boulder Strike off onto the Gyrocopter. Now the spin coming out onto Always Wanna Fly. Could be the death. But he did save his supports, his carry's life. So to be fair, with the 2 kills, it could be the carry Rubik. Where's that bucket? Wake me up. Always Wanna Fly is going to get a Telekinesis. The Rocket Barrage comes out. Treant not even needed, really. And Sentry Ward, they're going to be spotting him out if he walks up too far. In fact, I think the creeps actually attacked and did a little bit of damage there. Kingar comes forward, but the root comes out. Telekinesis is up in a couple of seconds as well. Do they have the reveal? The Boulder Strike actually comes out onto 3. There's going to be a big spin coming through as well. Silent needs to get himself out, but going to be taken down. Juggernaut could get himself to one more hit. Is it going to be enough? Gets himself in range with the Telekinesis from Always Wanna Fly. Keeps the Treant healthy.
Not fast enough.
Yeah, they need those sentry wards to see out Kingar. Always Wanna Fly, the dual breaths there, the right clicks, no mana for the spin, no fear trying to do what he can with the Burst Striker as well. It looks like it's going to be another kill. The side of effect. Now, even Non-Grata TPing down here. He does have the ultimate out. Is the reveals there? One more right click onto Kingar. Is it going to be enough? He gets the Burst Striker away. Heals come out. Non-Grata trying to do what he can.
Where are you going?
Slows down Madam House's still trying to get himself, but he's going to be denied that rune. And now the right clicks come out from Non-Grata trying to... Ice Path. Does he keep him down? One more right click. Can he get the uphill? Gets the miss! Oh, and he doesn't have the vision now to get the kill. That would have been big. That would have been B.I.G. But Non-Grata was able to get that kill onto the Jakiro. Just a little bit more fun to the Enchantress. XP as well. Twench moves over. Got a couple of impetuses for the Afterlife as well. But Non-Grata out of mana now. Effectively. You want mid lane? Gonna go for it. The Astral Imprisonment's out. In fact, Afro Ninja needs to be careful because Enchantress is coming in. One more right click, 2 more is going to be enough to clean up that Viper. Now in the mid lane, it looks like Iceberg is going to be able to get himself away. The Ice Path comes out, but Kingar caught out in that Sandstorm. It looks like the Enchantress wants to carry on going. Kingar, Burrow Strike, could take down the Rubik, but one more right click from anybody will be enough to secure the kill. And the 3 times killing streak goes the way of the Enchantress. Now bot lane. Silent trying to do what he can to harass down the Underlord, but meanwhile, ILTW, please somebody tell me what that means, is getting a free lane. Going towards that Battle Fury now as well after the Ring of Aquila. Gonna be finishing off his power treads. Bot lane though. Dark Rift comes out from Afterlife, just gonna be back into the fountain. That means it's down for what, the next 150? 125 seconds, 130 seconds, yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Viper Sand King. Making the rotation behind the OD though. This is going to be a good smoke gank if they can find it. There's going to be the ward. They see him in the river. Iceberg needs to move himself back. 3 heroes. The Ice Path is going to be off the mark. Iceberg. Liquid Fire is going to be slowing down a little bit. But yeah, worse things happened at sea or in a river. So Afro Ninja. Himself to level 8. 4 points now into the Poison Sting. As an attack. Poison Sting. He's not a Beedrill. No fear. Being burnt alive, which is a tree's worst nightmare, I'd feel. That and being cut down to size, made into planks. Non-Grata, what's he going to do? I think there is an Omni Slash up. He's going to be able to back himself away. The Pit of Mars comes out. There's going to be the heal, and he just backs himself out. Now they go for the Treant Protector. The right click's coming out from Non-Grata, but I don't think it's going to be enough. ILTW needs to back himself up, though. The right click's coming out from both the OD. It's not enough, and now he does get the one charged off, but is he going to be able to get himself away from this? If Iceberg, he doesn't have his ultimate, he is level 9, can't find the Astral Imprisonment. Non-Grata out of mana now as well. Well, he got himself one more. Those good impetus strikes. In fact, actually uses it onto the Siege Creep. Trying to push down this tier 1 tower. Iceberg silent. Gonna go, just trying to move themselves around in the smoke. Rubik's gonna be coming up against Kingar. Does he have the telekinesis? He does, but he can't get in range of it. Know what else was about? So playing it safe. Ench does have the Ring of Keel and knows that the Underlord's about, obviously because of the atrophy aura. Now as the drums finished up, there's a decent amount of regen coming out onto her. Ball lane though. Cook's trying to split the lane. Using that spin as well. Do they find Mad in the chase? He's going to be coming on. The missiles there as well. The right clicks. That's going to be an easy pickup. Iceberg taking that one. TP from Rubik. Should be enough. No! Oh, Afun, and he just gets the last right click in time. Cancels his own TP though. And the Nether Tox and the poison attack as well. There's a right clicks coming out from the Viper. Just too much for the Rubik to survive through. 7 to 8. 12 minutes in. The Boros Strike into the mid lane as well. The Treant could be going down here. No Asshole imprisonment for him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bot lane, spin coming out onto Sound. I think, oh, there's no Omnislash. That must have just been used as the cooldown comes down now. Right clicks coming in through from Iceberg. Is he going to be able to chase down? The Boros Strike is there if he can get himself in close. Now Iceberg, 3 heroes, needs to move himself away. He's got backup. Is it going to be enough though as Iceberg gets pretty low? The heals coming out, just needs to get himself close to the Nature's Attendants. And now Kingar going to play a ring around the roses. He's in the trees. They see him. Sandstorm. Any reveal? Drop a Sanity's Eclipse. Why not? There's a plus 40 intelligence. Sand King. Bit of a dumb hero. Go top lane. Afterlife. And just kind of trying to push this out 9 to 10, 13 minutes in. Let's take a look at the net worth.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
FTM pushing this tower in. Looks like they're stacking up to make a move though. Kingar, Afon Ninja. Someone instantly backs himself up as soon as the Sand King reveals. Longrata. Maybe looking for a creep, gets the rune at least. But not really doing a whole lot of pushing just yet.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dark Rift comes out. That's a neat little animation on top of the tower as well when he does it. The little globe thing. So Nongrata moves himself back into the mid. Going to be going for the full Hurricane Pike now. Starting with the Wraith Band. Force Staff. Should be a lot of damage. Get it off, especially with him coming up to that level 2 ultimate as well. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like they're going to get the drag back and the kill onto Kingar. Go FTM, 10 to 10 now. Not able to get the first 10, but certainly going to get the last 10. As Iceberg being chased down, the Pit of Monsters come out. Are they going to be able to run themselves away? The Overgrowth is going to be the right click. Astral onto, I presume that was the Juggernaut as well, and now ILTW needs to run himself away. As Enchantress shows a face. ILTW is going towards, still going towards the Battle Fury. Going to be, it's not going to be a quick one, lads. I'm going to be honest. 15 minutes in, he's still got himself, what's that, about 1600, 1400 gold left to farm up. Ooh, well, they see the ward at least. I think they'll be able to see Afterlife. Afterlife is going to be there. He's going to be slowed down by Non-Grata. And now, no fear, trying to get himself in. He's not going to the Overgrowth. If he can move himself across to the right-hand side of the lane, the Nature's Guys might be enough. Just got to think about that fade time. You want mid lane? Viper. Iceberg does TP in to defend this tier 1 tower in the mid. So Jakiro pushing out the tier 1 tower top. It looks like they want to go try and make a move now. Afterlife does reveal himself. He's going to be brought up into the other pit. Mars comes out, but I don't think the Enchantress goes. A couple more right clicks. Afterlife is a tanky boy. Gets himself behind the tier 2. The Boros Strike comes in. Stolen by the Rubik, but it's not going to be able to stop the kill onto the Treant Protector. Now it's Non-Grata's turn to hide in the trees.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Madara, does he get himself out? Just gets a TP before the missile can connect. Kingar, the right clicks, no reveal. So, always want to fly, didn't have the mana for the Burrow Strike either. EPs himself back to Fountain. Brian was being pinged out. Already been used. Silent. Just trying to look for a little bit of farm. He's actually going to go for the first item, Aghanim Scepter, after the drums again. Silent actually really rates this Aghanim Scepter. I think he's played it Gyrocopter 5 times in this qualifiers so far that I've seen. And I think he's gone for the Ags every single time. You are top lane. No Field gets the route onto the Juggernaut. It is only that level 1. He's going to go for the Overgrowth as well. Who's there to follow up? It's going to be Non-Grata, but there's nothing to cancel the TP. Green instead. Chasing the heal ward. Not even going to be able to catch that out. Now bot lane, 3 heroes stacking this up. Silent needs to be careful, he doesn't have a support. He's in the mid. Are they going to be able to find Sand It's actually the Burrow Strike through the Sandstorm. So Sand King caught by his own trap, and now bottom lane. Speaking of traps, the Pit of Mass is there, the cooldown comes through. But they already found the kill onto Silent. 4 heroes stacking up. Second Lord's going to TP himself top, doesn't want a Dark Rift for that, bring the rest of his team. Firestorm is there, but the Burrow Strike comes through as well. Viper TPing himself in now. The Telekinesis always want to fly, needs to run himself away. He is going to be taken down though. By, it looks like Afterlife got that kill, but Iceberg it's up Afterlife. Tower's going to go down, was denied by Viper. Really gone, and Non-Grata got the tower top as well. I think that's the... what's coming out on the courier? It's going to be the 4 staff there for Non-Grata. We're going for the 4 staff first before the Wraith Band. Even the Dragon Lance to help his ultimate. But eventually he will get there. Obviously he's got 2 points into that ultimate now. So it's...
Don't be mad.
a decent amount of damage. I'm not doing maths.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The blink forward, Iceberg, he's going to be able to take down Maiden. The Ice Path not even going to be used as Iceberg takes down the Twin Dragon. Looking to push on in this mid lane as well. Disconnect. It's been fairly good with this today, you know, these disconnects. Only had 2. But hopefully that's the last one we have. So yeah, they are going to be able to get this tier 1 tower. Nobody coming in to defend this. It's only a quick one as well. So we are straight back into the game. Underlord trying to get in there. Gets Firestorm off. Just going to reveal the Trim Protector though. There's going to be the Burrow Strike. And even with the Sandstorm, they should be able to get this kill. The Overgrowth comes out. Tries to get the TP. It's not going to be enough for Sand King. Does pick that one up. The Sandstorm too much for the Trim Protector's eyes. The goggles, they do nothing. So, where does Iceberg go with this? Blink himself up, just wait for the runes to spawn, move himself back, yeah. Meanwhile, top, Non-Grata wants to be TPing, not TPing, wants to be pushing this. Pit of Mars does come out. But, it's not really going to bother him. In fact, he should be able to take a siege creep off this as well, maybe try and turn this around.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Full Hurricane Pike, and it's going to be the Ags coming out now. 2 heroes on the bot pushing this tier 1 tower. TP's in from Rubik. Iceberg's got himself a haste as well. Wants to chase down Afro Ninja. He's going to get away though. As Iceberg just opts to help clear off this lane. 14 to 14, 20 minutes in. Ice Path comes out, reveals himself. The Macropie is going to be there as well. And now Iceberg a little bit caught for words as the Epicenter being channeled. Astral Prism going to be keeping him alive. Is it going to be an Overgrowth as he do take down? Always want to fly Overgrowth, knock it up for the next few seconds. And now with the Hurricane Pike, that should be a kill onto Afro Ninja. It is going to be a kill onto Afro Ninja. Can they carry on and go with this? The cooldown's going to be there. The Missile flies through onto Kingar. And now the Overgrowth does come out. I do believe it. No, it's still on cooldown. It's just the route from the Nature's Guys. They're chasing down Afterlife. One more right click. The Side Gunner chases on. Iceberg chasing down the twin-headed dragon. He's trying to run himself in circles. Does he have a TP? He does have it up if he can find a nice place to put it. But it looks like one more right click should be enough. He's going to try and deny himself the blink forward. Iceberg finds that kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under
gives it a good giggle as well. The tier 2 tower being pressured.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower.
The tier 2 tower is going to go down now.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Nature attend us.
The TP comes up to the top. Juggernaut's there is just going to TP himself away, yeah. Going to get himself out safely on the high ground. No ward to actually spot that one out. Iceberg. What's he got himself now? Let's take a quick look at the items, shall we? So, Afterlife got himself the Heaven's Halberd. Good to use on both the OD as well as the Gyrocopter, even the Enchantress as well. Battle Fury out for the Juggernaut. Got himself the Yasha now as well. The Hurricane Pike is there by the Enchantress as well as Iceberg. That's going to be a decent amount of damage. Non-Grata. Good luck for these kills. Iceberg, what's he going to do? He's going to be standing near the shrine. They are going to be able to find out who's that. It's going to be Silent. Gets the cooldown out. The Macropyre is caught just on the edge of the Pit of Malice. Oh, it looks like Silent is going to be able to try and run himself away. Gets the missile. I think turning back for that could have cost him his life. And the Burrow Strike now does come out. The missile onto Kingar. But Iceberg doesn't want to go in for this. They see them walking into the Roshan Pit. He's trying to clean up. He puts himself in between 4 heroes. Rubik now comes out, gets the telekinesis, astral imprisonment. Is it going to save the OD's life as the dual breath, as well as the Omni Slash comes out? Leans up 1. This is kind of why you just leave your team to die. Everybody's in a little bit of a panic now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As Roshan. Going to be attempted. Non-Grata is going to come in, try and... Well, I don't know why he just walks himself into the pit. The Astral Imprisonment is there. There's no buyback on the Gyrocopter or the Rubik though, so this is going to be a bad fight for FTM. Maybe he's trying to give Effect a chance. 18 to 17. Caught in the pit. But the Burrow Strike comes through after that 4 staff, and that is going to be the Enchantress going down as well. They're going to try and go for Afro Ninja. He's been rooted up. The Overgrowth is there. Epicenter being channeled. No way to stop this, and it's going to be no fear. Not really occurring. That entire Epicenter. And Outlaw Devourer now cleaning up, takes down the twin-headed dragon. So Silent, working his way towards the BKB. Almost down. Picked up the Aegis. Okay, Juggernaut. Dark Rift comes out immediate. Afterlife trying to get himself away, but this tier 2 tower will fall. Can't get the Astral Imprisonment to cancel that. At least he gets himself back to the fountain safely. Let's take a look at the items on the side of Effect. Kingar got himself the Blink, going towards the 4 staff. FlyToMoon. A tier 2 tower being pressured. 38 kills on the board already. 24 minutes in. 4 lane. Hero. Juggernaut, sorry. Gonna TP himself into the mid lane. Rubik stole the Dark Rift. Gets his team, or at least the Gyrocopter out. Rubik could be in a little bit of trouble though. The Ice Path, the Burrow Strike. Kill for the Juggernaut. FTM. Net worth, it is the Juggernaut on top of the net worth because of that Battle Fury. Still got the Aegis as well. If they're going to try and find a pick off, they're going to need the entire team to do it. And with the Treant Protector still being done, what does he steal? Steals the Sandstorm. Was want to fly. Going to be good for the area denial, but I do believe Effect have some way to get a little bit of a reveal. Yeah, Sentry Ward's there as well. Telekinesis, don't drag him back closer. There's going to be the Ice Path cancelling out this Sandstorm, and now the Manta Style attacking the wrong illusion. The Burrow Strike does come through as well. This is going to be a big fight for Effect if they can get this cooldown. Going to be able to take down the Gyrocopter now as well. Non-Grata trying to heal himself up and run himself away. Just keeping ILTW at arm's length with those impetus damage strikes. And now the Sanity is eclipsed. The healing ward is there. The blink forward. 1 impetus over the long range. They're going to be able to pop the Aegis at least. Looking for Madden now as well. Healing ward is just above. Cancelled off. Can he get in range to get that root? It looks like he may get it off. Will get it off through the spin as well. Juggernaut could be in a little bit of trouble. One more right click. They take down the twin-headed dragon. And now the Dark Rift is coming in. Is it going to be in time as the Overgrowth comes out? Juggernaut getting pretty darn low. The Viper's going to force himself in there as well. Non-Grata takes down the Juggernaut. Trying to run himself away as well. Doesn't have the healing wards for the next 6 seconds. Those Nature's Attendants. And it looks like the OD may go down to this. Treant trying to do what he can. They are going to be able to find the kill onto Afro Ninja. The telekinesis up in the other. The Border Strike's on as well. It looks like the Sand King may take a dive even with the Crimson Guard over the top of this sandstorm. Any way to reveal this would be nice. Sentry gets dropped. Non-Grata secures the kill. It'll be a triple for the Enchantress. Going towards the MKB now as well.
Regeneration.
So Meteor Hammer coming out for the Treant Protector. Only a matter of time before we see the Meme Hammer. Yeah, I guess he just waits for the creeps to push up and just carries on throwing this out. So up every, what's that, 28 seconds? So pretty much every creep wave. Yep, there it goes. Afterlife is even going to be stood in it. Going to be stunned up. A little bit of damage onto him as well. Look how fast. It's 50 damage per tick, right? So that is a lot of tower damage. Again, I ain't doing maths. 50 damage per tick, so you can do that, what, 10... What's the ticks on it? It's quite a lot. As Jakiro once again, one more right click, missile not even needed. Always want to fly, going to be coming across ILTW. Runs himself back, but I think the Treant gets the vision of him, yeah. In this, it's actually going to be the Overgrowth being popped as well. 4 points. The Manta Stealth, so the root wears off, and now the Omni Slash comes through. It's going to be bouncing around. Does he have enough to keep him off? No fear now. Telekinesis comes up. They are going to be able to find that kill. Silent picks that one up. ILTW does take a fall. 4 different heroes. Getting the damage on him, though. So, 26 to 22, 28 minutes in, the net worth 4k in advantage of FTM. This is a best of 3, remember guys, so if FTM win this, Effect are out. FlyToMoon move through to play up against Vega in the playoffs tomorrow. As remember, the Non-Grata wants to come up, trying to do what he can. The Nature's Attendants, the Meteor Hammer as well. A fortification does come out. There's going to be the Macropod trying to push back these creeps as well. The Pit of Malice. Looks like Gyro comes going to be caught in this. Border Strike comes out into Non-Grata now as well. Are they going to be able to find him for long enough? BKB. Iceberg trying to do what he can. Alpha Ninja getting pretty low. The Sanity is clear to Light Crick. He's going to be able to pick up the kill. And now Afterlife. He needs to be careful. The Border Strike's going to be off the mark. Always want to fly Sting King Guard, but he got the blink just in time. No fear of that. Need to hammer up right now, so we can cast if you want the Border Strike now onto the OD. There's going to be the call down. Afterlife going to be caught in that with the missile. The Crimson Guard, is it going to be enough? As it looks like the Gyrocopter caught on the Ice Path, popping the BKB, trying to do what he can, but it looks like one lane of racks could go down. ILTW trying to get himself in the spin, but the damage is still coming through from Non-Grata. Needs to move himself back. Are they going to be able to do this? Non-Grata takes down Maiden. Now Afterlife stunned up once again. The Overgrowth comes out. The Rocket Barrage. Non-Grata gets himself a double. Now OD wants to carry on going. Racks are there for the taking. Juggernaut's done. He's just out of his base. He's gone. He's like, that's it, lads. About enough. This is going to be a tier 3 in the mid, as well as a set of racks. Can they go for a... I mean, there's 3 heroes down. The Meteor Hammer's going to be coming through onto the building as well. The Border Strike, Epi, sent to Telekinesis. A last-ditch effort to keep them in. But with 4 heroes going down, Afro Ninja's just going to call the GG. It's going to be a quicker one than last time. 30 minutes in, ILTW still caught between... or behind enemy lines. He disconnects. FTM take the series 2-0. And going to be moving on to the playoffs happening tomorrow. I think Lyrical is going to be casting those. I've been casted Robnrollgaming. If you want to follow me, it's up there in the top right. It's down. It's good to know. But yeah, so I'm Robnroll. Again, if you want to follow me, it's up there in the top right. Jump over to Beyond the Summit, just the main Beyond the Summit channel, where Na'Vi are taking on SMSM2. And that's me done for the day. I'll be seeing you again probably tomorrow for some Star Ladder, but for now, I hope you've enjoyed the Dota. Again, jump over to Beyond the Summit. We'll see you next time I go live.